Mom, I want you to talk about now like routines and things like that, how important it is, and then after that about the food, what you see.
Oh, the day has to be. In fact, since this the summertime, she
Right.
had to fill her schedule with things that will keep them going, like swimming.
Right. But things that keep
Yeah.
them going that I can do with them
Yeah.
because of my disability. So I have to have help
Well, yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
Well, that's why we had to make sure
Right.
we were here all during the summertime while she had them here. But I noticed that in the morning she has like to keep them abreast on what's going and not lag behind, and they had to do little lessons like perhaps with flashcards. Well, Anthony was doing his on his level, but Brandon had to do his and his counting and his whatever I think it's about. You did it about an hour each morning.
An hour
before you.
I would do like 30 minutes of reading and 30 minutes of flashcards. Then I made sure we did some sort of outside activity, learning something outside, and
like walk in the yard.
Yeah, and then I'll talk
the trees or whatever
things like that. Yeah.
Well, the library. There's a library close by, but now it's under construction, renovation. And they had to go a little distance to the main library, and he gets so excited when she says library.
When I say Brandon, we're going to the library. What does he say?
We're going to the library. Yeah. So he likes to spend a lot of time, in the library, and he's busy on computers and stuff. The boy, wait, I'm computer illiterate. I guess because I got out of the school system before all those computers were in, so I didn't have time to really learn. But I think Brandon could teach me a little something about computers.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
But anyway, the food, when I noticed that whenever, the supplements that...
what type of food he was eating before he left for Atlanta?
No, before when
he was living here for those 4 years, what he was craving then? And tell him about the constipation. That time. That's very important.
Yes, he was always constipated. All he wanted, you couldn't get him to touch. He would like run from food, but all he wanted was Cheetos. Let's see. Chocolate milk.
Oatmeal cream pie.
He
did eat a banana every now and then. A little bit,
every now and then. But that was his diet.
And he didn't want any. We tried.
If you tried to give him anything, he would gag.
And throw up.
And yes, he would gag. But anyway, after the routine with Dr. Chris and the rest, and the grandmother and the uncle and the two grandmothers, came up with recipes and so on. Oh, he looked forward to his pizza. And
the pizza is natural products, meaning he can't have any flour or wheat or anything like that. It's made from ground almonds.
The crust.
We bring that to a flour consistency, and then we just take it from there with the eggs and things like that. Because, as in Dr. Natasha's book, we follow that to a T. And we keep the book handy, and we're always referring to it.
And he loves his smoothies.
Yes, he loves his smoothies. Yeah.
But anyway, they were supposed to send some supplements during the
because I ran.
He was there.
I ran out of a couple
on
things.
What they had sent. Because they stayed here
for 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
Right.
And
the supplements were behind a few days because of the mail and everything.
Yeah, because of the mail. And Brandon was off.
Can you tell me how he was off?
He started stimming a little more than he... Well, he had stopped stimming.
Right, completely.
He had stopped stimming completely. He was just... I really can't describe how he was... His behavior was totally different from what his attention span was
right.
his attention span was gone. In fact, he didn't even concentrate on his little computer like he uses, because he would sit there and work on his little computer and stuff.
Right.
But anyway, there is a difference. There was a difference. So we said no more will he be without.
We make sure that if he could, because he's here for almost 3 months, whatever Dr. Chris has the last month that he saw him, we just renew that and we get it shipped to us. So we will make sure that we have that at least a week ahead before the shipment, it has, before he runs out, before, So that's what we make sure that we do. But is there anything else you want to add? You just tell me. There you go. Well, you looking forward to seeing them, huh?
Looking forward to seeing them again. It's easier for them to come here. They well, in Georgia, we have a more open space here.
Right, and I can't drive around, and they're at work, so by you guys being here, we're able to, But and then I was trying to explain. Also, it's not that you have to work with the child all the time, because it's only an hour that I spend with him in the morning, and the rest of it is fun. The PBS. Tell me how he is when it comes to the PBS channel. Oh, how he feels about that.
Oh, he loves it. He goes there. He'll tell you PBS. He'll tell you to put it. Make sure you have it on fun. He likes. He works with them himself, and that.
And what did you? Yeah, and what did you think about when he taught? When I called you one day, and he was. I said, Mama, I was feeding Brandon, and he had a little tear in his eye. And I said, what's the matter, man? He said, discouraged. Oh. And I said, discouraged? Yeah. And I said, you know what that means? He goes, it's a feeling that you're not good enough. I called you, and you were like, what?
Yeah. But also when Anthony his little brother hit the game.
Oh yeah, tell him about when he hit the Game Boy. That's a good one.
He said,
Anthony, where's the game?
Where's the game? And Anthony said, I don't know. He said, I'm going to investigate. And we said, you're going to investigate? I said, what you going to do? Go and look for clues.
And then what he did, he strolled down the hall, and what happened? We were looking.
We looked for him. He went under the bed. He went different places in the room. He came back with the game.
And he said, I got it. Oh, that was...
But his vocabulary, those words that he came up with, and...
He used them. He went to...
Correctly.
Right.
Correctly.
He went to this website called Pinky Dinky Doo. That's what he said. And... he would use the word in a sentence, like he'll say, that's a lot of hullabaloo. I said, what does that mean? A lot of noise and excitement. So how I was able to get the words from him is he used them. And when he used them, I asked him what it meant, and he used it in the correct content. And for him to just put that together, that's just, but how often I was calling you, Mama? Several times a day, huh? Yeah. You couldn't believe it, huh? But when you heard him say it and then you asked him the question, it was just, it's just amazing. So, Mama, what do you... Let me ask you something.
I just want to see him go on and on and on, and see what he's gonna, how he's gonna develop as he grows and so on. I say like this, if he stays on the same track, he can make it in life.
That's what I see. I really do, Mama. I see him having a life. I see me too, a very great future. God is truly good.
Truly.
Truly good all the time. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
All right.